Aduma, the untold story of Colonel Damwa. A choir Ghana, any customs, the GRA, and you may be a cost or honum. No, Yebeka Wasem, Jackson Fiada, and Amisha died. Unjina yi, and GR in painful between ye, and a customs in painful between ye. Ibidin komo. San komonesa say hoye bia Ghana sika kese pa free hoba. Na enipa binimu so enam boapayom. Eye nyoma ensem fata. Bejiri say yebe wi fiada no. Na bibia de na kwempepepe. Inti the untold story of Colonel Damwa Friday we. Afeni yebe jibre na yedo so nsem nimti. You be the A to Z thing, you know, Nyoma Ekosu Hodoma, Yesusu said, Ocean Kratani, Kurana dia, as a buyman and Ibre, because there's a lot of money there. There's a lot of backbiting, and they pull him down, any distraction, you know, and also Nipe Bimus will take advantage of the system. No, Omama Ghana Koshoko Kai, in Tisan Komono, Ebebaso. Richard MPP be a musti affairs the come more the hope that we need as citizens. Say, it doesn't matter the times we find ourselves in. Still, captain of the boat, no moment the aqua could do a promised land, a very appreciable to reasonable percentage of Ghanaians.
Mine, I think the question is very appropriate because Osha MPP said, yeah, you see, a Jumano, they be a dano. Your baba muayana expectation is very high. And you know, sometimes you know, man to me, I could say Jumaya, you know, and I appear say a Jumasa Bibri because the expectation is high. And so way to me, I ain't you know, I am a man for expect to say your bay. But you know, I'm say a guswa na na mene professors be din komo before I make about has na make am say because say MPP ebetumi aye edwuma ma Ghana for any da say ye na yesi ye no say ye ma expectations are ye wo ama ye ho no etumi triple no because a man for expectation or sometimes some are double no. I say yes all the time. No, you're making sure say we are going ahead of people.
MPP in amount for expectation is high,
very high. And you know, I say ma yankasa this or shene to on say Juma no ya just say a bear dear. I say to me say yankasa no your expectation of ourselves no. I say to me triple ahead of expectations amount for our my na nyamiadom ya ye bibiri wankasa anso so no when you go so our hair say a bear Juma or ye no so any na ye nipa and ye nti etobi etoda hu betochi makakra nipa na ye etoda obi beka se wo na mente wo mi ho ase menye we na betumi amase bi ade ase de ase push no ahode ase de pia ma ne kono ya etoda na emba ne sa but nyina mu no ode sie ni na ode omo aka no de to MPP adwuma ye ho a otumi hu se MPP ya manka Ghana ya ka echi bebre.
I see ba ni nyina mu no adia ba ko nipa bi ne mu eta etwe aba eka ho asem ene bosha akese a mo hyehyɛ na ekwan amafa so a mo implement sa boshe no ase enye ni so mo kasa enye kasa bebre mo kasa se na mo betimi aye o hwe se de musika sa ene na o career mo tima komoni mo kasa titru afa boshe ho motimi ye
etumi aye pa na amane na make say boshe no a ya hye no say ya nhye sa abon no a obi a nhye sa abon no ana make edikan ne say ya anya obi anye enti nyese be aboy trim de se pese ye hyebo sa boshe no eda ho obi a all running and as person running Ghana na won't me nhye sa abon no ni say sa nipa no won't me yo na MPP ebetumi aye enti ne yaka hwe eda no na me ne onuanom joy for na kasa na me bi so mo say so mbetumi ahwemu aka kire say MPP botai de sie ni so nsem ayaka say ye ba eno ne de be adwuma no ombetumi a kyerɛ sɛ saa nsɛm no emmoa na ɔman mpacho otie da meka no de yɛse yɛbɛyɛ adwuma a yɛse yɛba yɛbɛyɛ a yɛahyɛ ho bɔ no wohwɛ a ɛyɛ adwuma ho hia sɛ ɛyɛ ma Ghana na ni nyinaa bɔhyɛ yɛahyɛ from one village one dam industrialization agenda yɛde ba wohwɛ Ghana yɛ economy sɛ de yɛsete no a saa adwuma no obi anya Ghana yɛbɛkɔ so agina baabi a yɛgyina na ɛno ɛna yɛ ade so ada MPP so ayɛ sɛ de biara da yɛ ba na ayɛ sɛ dia adwuma no ɛsɛ yɛyɛ ɛkyen obia na madamfo bi a da no na me ne ka so pɛsɛ ɔba Ghana me so ɔba Ghana sɛ wabrɛ ɔyɛ management level worker wɔ IBM no say adwuma no a ɔyɛ no de bia ɔyɛ adwuma no sen abrɔfo no but de bia nso so no ɔno na yɛnya question on adwuma ho sɛ aden na we na ɔmo yɛ ne superior mpo no ɔno to me gye adwuma no yɛ ma ɔmo no makɔgye credit no but ɛba ɔno na adwuma na ɔmo question de bia na me nsa nti ɔse ɔba Ghana na me nsa no onim sɛ na mo sɛ ofri Ghana ninti anaso ye bibi ninti no ɛsɛ ɔyɛ 3 times 4 times 5 times adwuma kro no a ɔmo aka na ye no anso mo hu sɛ ɔyɛ bibi enti MPP wɔ saa adeso ano ɛda yɛ so Ghana na me no me wɔ gidie sɛ MPP sɛ dia yɛ brɛ yɛ ho yɛ dia sɛ yɛ bia na go through this economy sɛ dia akɔ agyense mu akɔduro na ebetumi ayɛ nyame yɛ adom a by next year bibia kekasie ni a na etumi win 2024 a ɔmahene ɛbɛyɛ a pivotal moment for Ghana because at that point a party will be able to transition from these two terms in and out to a point where you betumi beginning to consolidate investment ayaye.
Nti na only Ghana focus and na o ka kire.
Na me ka kire Ghana for say MPP foundations are ya lay. Nyoma ye de go akwan mu ayeye no. Ese se Ghana for san maye another term na ye koso. Na ye making sure say dia ya hye no form no nyina no. Ye be hwe ma na fifi.
Foundations no bi ni dia way.
Foundation o man na me kire say Ghana say ye be koso a ye hia industrialization. Ye hia industrialization a enye adeketwa. Na ya tra krowe mu this fourth republic. Ene ye hu say ama governments aba ama government ko. Na government a oba otumedi program si ne so say me ba na we na me pese me ye boa Ghana. A o man hin wo hwe sa aban no program a ode aba. E kire wo say sa program we say ye tra ye ho so na ye hwe na ye adwumaden over time a sa adwuma no anase sa abana ye dua no e be fifi ama ye nya ho mfaso so the baby MPP e was esi no ye hia time investment ayaye no ye hia time ama omane one of the biggest problems with the democracy no and he say de biara da no we need go say in 4 years no be election
yeah.
Intino emma to me maintain and invest in long-term policies because and now we work so and a school that way and a school for ankolanya school ko me bra bay the baba kenyina and he said and a problem say because omono they govern by impression. And I said, open here, me more. And I said, me who na che. What did I say? And you know, they govern by impression. Shen. What did I say? But say you be ye Ghana we drama akoso no. You need time. And you need time, not just time, but you need times and policies that are relevant. Mine, nkomwa since nyame adom be director of communication. Me pese ye di Ghana hand and say, ye share issues are. You be kan wasem wo o segment aya wo ye o mine
me yes
one of the powerful segments are o ka asem no said yete sa and the yan kan Ghana ha say ye koso no MPP NDC mo ba den na mo de ba me twan ye be kan asem no ye be kan asem no ha say former president John Dramani Mahama say on mo candidate de facto So ba, what is it bringing? Nkoma odi ko banyina no, me hu dia oka. Accusation your policy. Accusation and your policy. Obi abetumi accuse. And your policy. Your policy. That no almost de okada beba. That's the thing they are saying. But Ghana no the solution. Aye here no. It's not that. Mine. Share baby I always say no. Say global inflation ya aba. Ama import kraba ya asamo no. A huge opportunity ma Ghana.
Global inflation.
I tell you. Because say the first no nanka we hear a buying policy. Say control inflation. And now more de Q-tip ba more de idea yi simu banyina no mun kan so mun jama on famba because and the ma yesi de no ethical form. But say no because of global inflation no nipa no onye ska no akofaba. What that means is that we have to look within. A golden opportunity. Business for must look at this. A buying must come up with program. Say a friend is saying but a buying must come up with funding issues, particularly this you start policy to make sure say we grow within and serve our needs within. China. So when you say America, Trump also no. They be no China for they are devaluing their currency, artificial devaluation, because all devalue your currency and that's our currency is weaker. It means to say your export is cheaper. Oh yeah, beef Ghana had the call amanonia, cheap, until they can buy it. In that sense, no, cheap now they are you then earn a much stronger currency. Development now aye penal. This is the time. So the unfortunate thing of COVID now bano in disguise, no, a opportunity. But our mind to be able to leverage that opportunity, no, you need a government that has the know-how, the government that has a policy orientation of the MPP to be in power to be able to realize that. And no an American say, "Minia penye awate hey." Omo tiasie say. More opposition for some time. Ni yenye. Yeah, we na ka a friend is saying injury time. To me about because about at that time no. Na ya am an SCP. Into more background to me say no. Na magana konenimu. This we owe to ourselves and our children.
So problem of interest, yes. What continues to be your challenge as Omai in terms of your CD to the dollar and what do you know?
And no na makachiro no. It's import driven. Import driven and now say because of global inflation I make actually no I level the playing field now say no we can then begin to look within and say no man ya kofaba no say this kind of kofaba I said you making sure say we'll make it from within I said o take crash na o pese oko school nkwan dia na aka say bia kai ni ho nte unko school two types of people. But your person could school obeko. This is the situation we have gotten to now because young per se developer. Maybe I need one year or more and best go on person school in the car ni honti uncle. But young dear say 19 school because we want to develop Ghana. That is the position we are in. And you know the situation you say Siano is one of the antidote to the problems we have been looking for. Now we need a government that will build the framework around this country to ensure, say, we look within, we develop within. And I think that the MPP government is one who can do that.
A complete failure in terms of a manifesto promises and social contract.
Maybe, amine say anye ena eba ni say NDC na ne ewa ban mu abra COVID ba ya. Nka by now no body bags no ka yen wie kan.
Say NDC na wa.
Men kan that down. Because onim omo COVID committee a omo so omo form no awa hin. I want to me and trans anye dwuma no mpo no mujai. Because one, obi an sure omo so omo ko create committee bia. But omo ko create awa hin. Then omo to me ai. Omo so. And you know that the track record of the NDC is clear in this country. The nyafeni ye ko hwehwe book bi mu na akofaba. But the only thing I work on and say our economy we need time to reverse the weakness of the economy. the informality of the economy. It takes time. The conversation about property tax, how intractable has that become? A complete intractable issue. Ufasi and afasi, uyesi and ayesi. Ukos of no be obe Jimmy tax and ahina oje. Then the whole conversation turns away. So we need a government that can have that presence of mind and the time on its hand to say, I deal with a person. Look, one district, one factor is here. Because of NDC for politics. Why are there no crazy? Yeah, me bra, pedia, why a friend is a confuse. NDC for Kayana rat in the whole rat no rat no. I'm a jai. Because, but a neno who call a grocery store, unya a confuse at all, a yen kruma. It needs time, intentional planning. A bit to me, this and my way about
that deliberate effort.
You need that.
Consciously,
sustained. That's the key word. Sustained. And the breaking the 8, and I say continuing from the 8 years, it's not a joke. I have something I say engage with a nibre because it is Ghana's destiny caught in the balance. When we say I or chron your baby, but in say
can we say for the first about or chro papa.
And you have so a propaganda strategy. So, and your mind, because COVID time, we were contained in this country. Young Tminko young Kobe be a neata. And to say, I'm Shani and Sia Anka say Yenian, you bet to me, I say, we have to build a capacity. Yenian, bet to me, a feedy and what, then we have to build a capacity. Yenian say to me, a fly yahua, then we must build the domestic ingenuity to begin to leverage and engage in those spaces. And you need a government, and that government cannot be the NDC government. I'm sorry to say, I like my brother, but that government cannot be the NDC government. That government must be the MPP government. They just say, yeah. Mine MPP, SCA, and they say we must come to embrace, say, the responsibility of Ghana for Womayeno. We must take it that it's a privilege, and we must engage that with all the seriousness it requires, and make sure that we are cohesive, we are working together and supporting each other to do this for Ghana.
How about that, sorry? Hey, I have my over my many on the board. That's why I can't say, "Your tongue cocoa no one cost to do." I don't know what to do. Your tongue cocoa, the water cost through. Yeah, why do we have a
but mining,
yeah.
So him say that gives you opportunities.
Yes.
Internally,
yes,
we can build capacity.
So develop will be around
completely.
I love that.
We have to do that. We have that choice.
I bring you certain options be advantageous.
Yes, completely. We have seen existential, They are way children in the same. And maybe to me about I'm a new Maya ding. I'm America for.
Almost
some who first answer
exactly.
So and your currency, for example, one typical problem I also. Obi, me say, Omahine. Ufa Ghana cedi ni say, and I say their monetary policy, economists, friends, finance minister, and Bank of Ghana for a year to stabilize the currency now. The tools are limited. Say inflation, and I say inflation cost. You have few manipulations. I'll bet to me. And they say, for example, say you will control your interest rate. We increase here. Na a man for the Sikaku go bank say you benya who interest in no na sika do na war system no mu a move up creating inflation na e be article form. O man e na me no ka say America for o man kasa mo dollar no a awe almost like global currency no. They are suffering inflation. Into almost suffer inflation only with the almost omoye. They are controlling their inflation. Into almost control inflation no almost sika no ho abayeden. So naturally, and you see the non-quan depreciating, and I see the depreciating necessarily. It's the dollar that is strengthening. Now, Omani, want to make us say, Obi share ni fee, and as Obi near the ania then fee, now, oh dear, the into buff. On also share ni fee, also show fee. What did the American say? The responsibility of our government is to deal with our domestic issue. So America for also any problem. And now they are strengthening their dollar now. You cannot say it is Ghana government's problem. What did the American say?
Inflation is now almost 34.
I'm telling you, the US, they passed an inflation act. Okay? They passed an inflation because it was getting out of control. UK, they have serious problems with inflation.
We are hitting hard at ourselves.
Yes, but the point is that in that, and that's what we say, we do fear some more and a bebo. Now between Mono and our NDC for no, the obey to me a dig Ghana fear some. I'm an Abua Ghana, a MPP.
Okay.
T.
Oh, what do I say?
Yes,
so for we need to share no because the bassa.
Oh, me family. Family too. Coincidence.
On grant your membership application, a soft copy.
Double code.
Oh my, he nyame adom.
O kwan na ojija gu ho no mo bra wo free so as MP no o ma touch bi.
Yeah.
Adenta de no. O ojija bi wo no ma na eso no.
I think you kwan no a friend say near that Oswald.
Yes.
Why near that near call a friend say oh Nana Chrome kwan.
Okay, Nana Chrome kwan what touch?
Oh my yeah. You know, it's done.
Okay.
Yeah, and as we speak, Zoom Lion and Nim.
Yes, Zoom Lion. It's mean.
A bar from School Junction.
Yeah, School Junction.
And also it's ongoing right now. And quite a number of year also. The first 4 years, what they did was more like asphalt near the Abigu already existing road. So no, me I don't consider that to be any.
But we don't more young.
To say, I say, and I see, you know, what I say, into that one you can tell say, investment be a faso ever baso. It's not bad. Omahine me tie me Richard. Na say you foul. You may be swawa.
The head of communication.
Not to say ya how. Ya no pa.
Richard.
Ya had no seriously. Because what we say nsema okay yo home. I say ya tnasi na ya shishe. Say this is what we are all going to say. We are all going to sing the same chorus. Yeah, I say Ghana for ABTA in the heat of the challenges that we are in. Yes, nobody can say we don't appreciate the foreign influences are hitting the globe in terms of you can say after this COVID issues and all of that. Yes, we appreciate it. But Ghana is not an island. Ghana, Africa, you can't. The various African countries, no, yes, we can be. They are human beings who went to the same kind of schools we went to. Our leaders, you know, take key steps here. And the crunch of year issues are year famuno, fa and no mubi, because they envisaged times like this ahead. Who say maybe a tise betimi aba. Enti before as amre no beba no. Yen fa bibi asante ana kankasa mu. Yese ye den ye numu nsuo e de ye den e de twen ope. Ananya sa. Road. Enti no unum nsuo twen ope a what is the essence? Ye kire say ope ba e twen mu nsuo. Well na me che no.
Nsuo. Na sa da hia da ne ba.
Exactly.
Etimi
ejina ho ama. Wahon. Enti President Mahama MPP nini say omo nanka ye NDC na wa ban mu a anka ebia challenges e ko mu no anka ye hu esohwe but somehow enne aye kase ube bisa ho say with the perspective or no ekuta musisi ano Ghana ye wo 100 million bi da ba bia yes share that save say emre bi ba ye betimi akofa saa sika no e de abebo bibi ho ban ana say bi wo ho saa sika na he fund da account ban mu na da apart from heritage funds na eno no ye de ye friend saying ya bo ho ban bi a wonhia to third majority of parliament approval and as a parliamentary approval and some wetimi do nsaka nia ye share that jar was stabilization this sinking fund mu said achi of ayi torienchen bi to yan ye betimi ayi NDC jar $250 million to stabilization fund mu omo baye omo the parliamentary approval that time no more 169 friend say MPs in parliament and omo ko yi sasika no sebe aban na o Richard o say mo nim wo nim dia ye de bu man chen omo no omo kura sebe ehu nyansa o e de 250 bi koto account mu say dachi atorienchen bi ba asembisi a ebeboa ama yetimi e de ahyehye ye ho
ye kwa ahoyehie mu
mo si mu nim nyansa mo nim aban amamu chen yen no me na me bisa say mo wo $10 million bi da ba bia no de nim say dachi ejipruma mo ko fa $10 million pe. Do you have it and which account ne dem? You know me enya we na me no ba be ye ho argument. Ghanaians know these facts. So mo ba ye 6 years ni en komo awudi anka first year 2017 and ye dis am komo ena ye hwe na ye framework after 6 years ma ye free SHS ene ye hu ne ba bia ye nso o man hene me sure say you the friends the media houses you owe us some duties. 2016 some of you media houses mo call round
asempa total recall
she niema NDCC omaye projects almost omaye.
That's correct.
Your friend says school say CCC you sent your
that's correct.
Friends say media men and women out there, they were giving you live
the reports.
On a school no where they drew her and away baby almost you were doing that on both TV and radio. What has happened?
Total recall.
What has happened? And I ne media phone nyina ka wanu atum
media phone.
Yes, other than among schools nibi enko bisa say free SHS no so far ehi na edu
media phone. E dey say utie na so.
Mo ko fanti pim da.
Na say wan kasa utie am say just obetimi abo playback bi am na tia.
Who confanti pim da.
Majority of the schools no makon. Discussing the challenges of the free SHS. I'm sure in fact, the parliamentary select committee education. Parliamentary select committee. Yankasa reps and kasa. Akuko ko miam.
And I'm wondering why Moko school mo. I'm wondering why Mone kasai. Did you speak to the headmaster or the senior housemaster or the matron or why? And I'm wondering kasai for them to tell you the feeding conditions. Any schools know how many of them in the last 5 years have seen a brush of paint or dormitory. These are things we want to know. Because free SHS is not just feeding, giving people free education and teaching.
A lot goes into it.
The health of the students. Look, me now for thankfully, me baby any free SHS. Because I didn't believe in it. And I wasn't going to put my children at such risk. But of course, those who believed in it tried it. Master, terrible.
Free SHS.
Terrible. And so I'm saying, in Fancyman, and I'm mentioning the school. Fancyman, I'm Didia. Those days, so in secondary school, boarding house, your money part 10. Ediane, one bowl more. Now, Odo Chelsea caught near check. Because Ediane is so and so be anti almost saline. Not me see me catch her. Hope I check. aduane ni si table baako so ɛna students na sa line ne omo nkyɛnse ɛna yɛtiti gum ɛde mo omo mabo school need you make your own checks. I don't want to tell you about infantipim. The your friends saying la la su la la
attitude
teachers parents omo back together.
A PTA na ye adwuma na say.
Yeah, na make no parents teachers, a parent teacher whatever. Omo jisika free teachers no.
But that is the norm.
To feed their school.
To feed.
Yes. To feed the school. My bobo 2 schools here bound.
To feed.
My born fancy man and my born fancy pen. Obi or say, oh yeah, you won't be denying here. And the parents they are listening to us. And yes, structure. Me so mo de to aduane man school for no didi. I'm telling you what I know. And yet kasakeke. This is the free SHS we are talking about. Now bisa, mo year mo research, me see mo bisa say repairs, furniture, empa whatever. Esaya sika ben ye DCC and why na mass asika. Look, who we are now wako one village one dam. And then journalists, you have stopped talking about it.
One
First
village,
4
one
years, one village one dam.
Yeah,
the last one
about it.
The last time the last one last dam I won't see it. Where is it? And when was that? So my brother Kasa, he was a one body. One boy, no, he skipped that one. And he went on, your friend saying, back on the saying, one district, one factory. And also, factories there. You know, now, it's an industry, and a bit me underpinning your economy now, and my and it's true. But in why, the majority of the almost listed amount existing.
If you read their manifesto, that is what they spell.
Masa, don't spare me that.
Oh.
Spare me that.
So, manifesto.
Me say, spare me that. Who chat red and blue be on the second. So what are you telling me? Masa manifesto when they fashioned the whole idea. That was an afterthought. When they realized that this one won't work. Stop this.
No, but that's what you can hold them to.
What dream idea who? What the about that and Crawford? Who say near what the buyer no and yet feasible. Now actually what ye krata for fraud the about cover something totally different. You think we are, excuse my language, so delusional to the point say you befi your original plan out the buyer.
The bank has no ABC factories. One can only ankra
no, or the buyer no or trade districts any producer
potentials.
Yes, the sort of produce they will use as raw material from each district. When who saw a diagram no? So what are you saying?
The diagram ben I come aso.
Maybe I would who they are. Who I will spare you. But yeah, we saw it. So please.
So it was talking about the potential every district.
And you know, chart is
Ufa Kranza or Tamila. Ufa we are saying. So it is telling you that it was doable when they say a district to a factory to a district. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Me bottom line is that they said in collaboration with the private.
That was an afterthought. And I make a no. That one year campaign 2016. No, did you hear in conjunction with private sector or Obiano? And play me that tape. Okay.
That question. And you know, say afterthought. What is wrong with it?
You see.
So afterthought, what is wrong? Does it
No. So you are looking for shortcut.
So an admission that their initial thought,
it was totally feasible.
You
understand?
Judge
because me
1 second. I mean, me myself. Judge. Because I also bet my.
Yes, I know. Matron him be brave.
That's what trouble. But so we have a. Every one was say, "Oh, Kasa." Also, end is one. Ayana, omure few omo. Omo can 7 be omure few omo. Because a bra boy, Omani. And you're not here, Obi, or try exams.
Yeah.
Then I say, oh, say a Jumanabo Suntia. Now say industries were Ghana. Now Momo buy for 8 years, maybe go adiano, now ye baba ye, now the policy abane is okay. Original a year, ye the Weber Kamu. Assuming says sanity. And you say the Kamwa. And I'm doing the same kind. Yeah.
Asimo dwane afiri mo ankasa mo
yeah de no ankasa nso so any omeba obetwa bia ye chart no a omai chart na ya no
yeah
e kire se ono ne krom so ofi edu krom na se fa ofi edu ukrom yetumi a chart a kire wo se o district ho no potential wo ho no unim ye de a kire wo enti no edu o te opposition say no ya creating
but AstroTurf NSO.
Na say obet my exercise. Na I had the money.
AstroTurf say normal.
AstroTurf.
But yeah.
O my bisa no. Omo ba ye 8 years no. E no ye AstroTurf no. Nka scan ye fanya de fofo.
You see, omo yira kwan. They don't seem to have any plan omo de ba ban mu. Nti like omo de omo no free SHS no. President Lankasa Kotna BBC Bisano how he will fund it. He didn't even know. Well, I'm telling you, until later no, after thought. Yes, our program now all can. Yeah, meeting name companies are ye share or mukina. Pharmaceutical companies. I don't want to mention their name for a you know. Well, now I mean, Bob too, keke. NS Tobingo can NS chemist. We gave them money. You discuss so that they can produce local. A friend is saying generic medicines. You beat me at Tomama Ghana for maybe so called West African sub-region and other places. You know, Niamoyano and your rocket science. Somebody did it. In 4 years before you came. No more 6 years old. In somebody's 4 years. No. And the man they can say you've taken so much money. So much. And then as of the last year, I check here, see 263 billion. And you are still here talking about framework for an economy. You can't even boast of. In our days, we were doing this broiler project, and I'm sure now we'll come about chicken. You know how far we you understand? Bisa say, what project? You say, be planting for food and jobs, rearing for food and jobs, rearing what? And then I need a rare. Which one have they read? Your neighbor Kasabo din say, Ebia, ya imponchi 1,000, ya buy 1,000. See, ya man do 1,005. So record no be any baby. The broiler project kaput, you know it. Because they wanted to create space.
Project,
they wanted to create space for importers, Omo party members, to be able to import and come and fleece. Some of them evading taxes so that omo business it be CC at the expense of broiler projector and a number of poultry farmers and the youth to find jobs to do. Then you are here talking about industry, planting for food and jobs. Bisa in the last 6 years, which of the commodities
is one of the successful policies of this?
Wait a minute. 6 your friend is saying years, almost 6 years. Rice importation. How has it affected the volumes?
Data, no?
You tell me if you know. You tell me.
I'll pull the data for you because
me say
some modules no DHD.
Yes.
Because I have a special interest.
Right.
I can say, but me provide data.
I will be happy.
Yes, one of the successful policies of this administration.
Right. Me say
continues to be planting for food and jobs. That 5 model program.
Me say I want to have the empirical facts.
I'll do that for you.
Okay. How has that project, atimi reduce rice importation. Okay, I reduce flour importation. I reduce sugar importation. And it because if the volumes are good enough to the extent that my brother a person or tre and sa import substitution na or kase ebeboama ye see deny strong ano anka ebeba ye nkomo imu ene me bisa anka ebeba ye nkomo imu ne so I say ye more exports are anapo enye exports impo say yetumi ye import substitution keke cry of some of the commodities we import from outside. It would take down import down, and that will also affect the pressure the two foreign currencies from to pressure the two CD to foreign currency we no so. Why is it a discussion today? And then Tor 2016 ye free abemu was early 2017. Tor was functioning. Tor omo machines are netimi ye refining crude. Are you aware? Are you aware? So 2017 early now ye free. January now ye free.
Time.
Yes. Now Tor refining crude Ghana. Are you aware? When Wadaku was leaving Oja 130 million Ghana cedis in their account. 130 million cedis, Ghana cedis. That was my account when he was exiting Tor. Bisa say 130 million cedis no. Ejuma ben and omodiye to help continue the process of refinery or refining the crude. Now at least nanka eno kakra na eba no and my importation 100%. Iti kakra na yenso yeto na ye refine no yenya be the support into ye dollar no enye ni nyina ena enye se seed ni nyina na ye sesa de koto pure your friend saying fuel products eba Ghana ebeton. But because oma dream nyina say let's make money at the expense of the state. Omo crashy your friend saying that Tor 30 a year na no mu ye I think 30 to 60 barrel a day na omu ye omu refining daily no ya crash ya and machine no so I say as we speak iti we ya ban ofu say ye fa another 4 years e ma omu and then baby Ghana say ya could do the thing Ghanaians can't feel it or they cannot just say I don't get it because look, if we are talking about how a government that has wasted your resources your resources.
What about Bemu now? You should waste.
Yes, I'm telling you, because if 53 million or billion can do all the things that President Mahama did whilst he was in government. Now what the 263 billion? We free SHS 8 billion pay free more. Eka 255 billion. Where did it go? Which we saw earlier. Say industries no away. Me don't buy tempe. Who's all cover eku juice? Because I know na here easier. I know the local shop is here. Buy tempe. No chire products are omo ye. Na omo chire baby a ye ko store ye ko mu a ye be hu products no. So you see, these are things Ghanaians want to hear. And yes, your friends say, Barney can't be a hazy. Oh, team, we are not cat to say, and the end this in the wild Ben come home, Ghana for who bet you or more change. Say, and yet, Takrania Diamamono, Moody Edian, Moody $200 million. No say CDs. Went to me and find your foundation, a cathedral. 200 million CDs couldn't build a cathedral. Your friend said the foundation of a cathedral.
But say, oh, you are into construction.
Master, don't give me any story. So,
you are into construction.
Don't do that because yes,
what do I say?
Master,
you are into construction. Eti ushe structure. You basically see as a cathedral. Now, simplify and say the me see 3-bedroom apartment. And
you see
a Ghana city. And a man fancy man farm to foundation. Also, we are dancing what you ma.
Omo babesi, you know, omo try wa amount and no here and that one kind. Didn't they say it? Me bisa asem wo na akọ bisa asem na me bisa obi. Mami mboaye.
What that wrong with you?
Me say, omo antre ya amount omo di besi cathedral na ana.
No, say saying
$100 million. One thing. Didn't you hear it? It's $100 million. At the time, no, now dollar no your be 66 to 7 cedis when they started. Until you find say 600 million Ghana cedis. They moved 200. That 1/3 of it could not build a foundation. And mind you, so 100 million, no, it wasn't just the structure. And and 100 million. And you know, you are a builder too. Say, who sit down now a year, the interior, Nema Ubenya fittings, Miss Niakika Kahono Crano, Ne Buono, yet din say Ube yes substructure, ne superstructure. Now we are where what the key are now be roofy, our roofy. You know that. It could not build a foundation. Maybe. Almost say Odo River. Honorable Atachia, any president echo. Almost say Omo Babe Yeho Yama Yetimia Koha chief fish.
But it's doable.
Oh, master. Is it the doable that I am talking against or whether they've done it or not? This was in 2017. Unim nambi a friend Tioko bibi ngono. Unim mi fami akanso so. So nim nam no. A friend Tioko no ku ngo. Eno no so mbechichi akoshe nim na yakwa kohwe recreational centers ni yakika ka ho a ene kohwe ho odi abua bia koto sa gota ni mu a ondi 5 minutes obewu because of pollution. Gota keke o went ni anye no. Richard, upacho kroba is na ovi. Afla, okay. Keta de ewo obi rem kakra. So nu ba bia keta ye frɛ on say port no. So nu ba bia ke site no 6 years. Nkani be se momrochu po eko bejeme. Unu momrochu. Atakpa mi dan bi. Kransio. Itino, you see, me kasa me koswa ye. This is a government that knows how to do the talking. President Kufuor, he's a master of the game when it comes to yab, and yab. Talk and talk and talk and continue talking. But when it comes to implementation, they have nothing tangible. Ninka said there's nothing. Nothing tangible. Apart from still ideas There were plans. Plans are far advanced. And of course, the roads minister, to a large extent, is doing well. That I will admit. You know, I did
Amakwata,
and I saw the work ongoing, and at least I'm impressed with some of the things he's doing. And someone also tells me, say, Northern region, some Yendi area, some other roads near there. I mean, to a large extent, I think Banu roads they've made some strides. But we are not seeing China.
Okay, so our Greek is coming, the PFG. I feel the achievements.
I'll be happy to hear that. No, they ready. Now, me personally, I share the
trend,
the trajectory where it used to be, how it has.
Certainly, it's better.
And then here we are.
It's better.
Now, you share how it has affected the inflows. What you say? Because
in terms of product,
they have all the breakdowns here.
The like who said we used to send
the yield
in terms of say ABI imported 400
average yields of major crops.
Now so you say we cry see where we
okay what do you call
okay so very encouraging. Oji Brenna Osha
these are things we want to hear.
Very encouraging. I'm going to read out.
These are things we want to hear.
In fact, Agric and
road.
Agric and road. These two ministries, almost performance is very appreciable.
Right.
We have to really acknowledge that.
Right.
And you may read the Agric drama because it's good for consumption.
Very good.
Of a communal support short shell. Or see NDC are managing pandemic piano.
Or say
NDC more managing pandemic.
Oh, what they say? Yeah, Yankupon EPSM. To my epidemic, and we managed it very well. Yeah, sure. Say not even one Ghanaian was affected when Ebola affected Africa.
Okay, so from Starsky Senior, you see, the problem with the NDC is that they always want to judge the MPP by the principles and ideologies of the NDC. As a capitalist center-right party, the MPP will always promote the undertaking of projects in collaboration with the private sector, whereas the NDC believes that it's the responsibility of governments to be in charge of same. It is therefore right and in fact basic for even the NDC to know that the MPP was always going to undertake all their projects by looking largely to the private sector. In any case, which country continues to live in the socialist mentality of having government fully engaged in creating factories or companies?
China.
But as usual, the NDC lives on propaganda.
China. China. I'm wealth, I state in India.
In China.
Yes.
But they're not purely socialist. They're authoritarian.
It doesn't matter. A system no one choose or no part say country behind yes sir. And I'm giving him an example of China.
It's a partial example and you're absolute.
Okay, so an update. From ABS, former Bono Regional Communications Director, or the Bono Emma or Boao about the one district, one factory. Bono Nkwa Kakrano. Yadent Agro Group of Companies, Omo produce Tom Brown.
Yadent, unim, yewa bemu.
Kojo for
Mami kaba control. Yadent, yewa bemu. We know that as I mean, we agree committee. So we went on a visit there when we were in government. Factories, that's it.
With the Africa Tomato Factory, you see, what tomato no, abadjaso, sweet mama tomato, sweet mama tomato, bono.
I said when she's here, bono.
I said, bono is the year of Shabisa.
I think I will went. All those places
where Joe Yabu a 4-jaw roofing sheet, do Messia Ebensiani. Okay, so this is just by a way of
Yadent, the man found almost I mean, you almost starting a year meals. Almost your friend saying almost friends Robert Ibi. So the who fair thing.
Yeah.
This rapper. Fine one pa no mo de baggy omo your friend saying product. Please.
Okay. Hey, where the Akoba Greek Swama, say information I feel my break. And you're more Greek minister, but you're more Amwakwata Abaso. Yamra Yankomo and me go so can come in Minia Richard.
Penny. So now tea. I dear okay, you know, our tray go, you know, one come with ya.
What's it, Mancam? Oh, Mancam.
In an archive.
Mancam.
Yeah, my name. On him, sir, somewhere a brass archive in Ekosiisen. I said, you have no best attack as all because you know complaints. Now, what to Ghana, Hana will need complain, and then you want to Africa. And complain, because Anna Mene Africa is a problem looking for solution. And to her, now when you complain, now can't say, and now we see, on can't hear. There's all kind of say, we may see no way, why may you who edumaso person with Siano? That conversation, me per se, I have that conversation. And may catch it all say
6 years. You haven't shown anything for us to see. Sir, you demand resource.
Okay. And no one someone that means to me by catch it all say one article. 6 years to an hour case. Rose minister. Why are they?
What a problem a rose bear.
That's on your infrastructure, almost on your infrastructure. We see only my Mahama
sector back or Jitum say what the modern money.
Okay, I agree as well.
I agree after me, but for them. But get him straight. You see, where he's coming from. Also, San your way near Percy on the Tuesday. Also, you're planting for food and job. 5 models now. Or no importation exportation. A buy making semi making kind. You know, but yes, say you free her and the Abidu her. So what's important? It's very healthy. It is one year on attack you be. I don't know, you know, to say we can do better or we are either retrogress.
But the thing is, all kind of sano, nani dia waya or they 200 away.
Or no dia waya or they 2
away.
Man bought broiler project D.
Okay, what Matima and not
a friend saying rehabilitation. Papa friends opuni time. Yendia 60 million trees. Please, if you want, you make me a man.
Okay, so let me the Greek sector in terms of performance. Our worst performance, that is this kind of performance. Our worst performance, which was 4.7%, is almost twice bigger than the average of 2013 to 2016.
They were growing the negatives.
Again, the average growth from 2009 to 2016 is 3.43%. That is in 8 years. In average terms, the NDC grew agric by 3.45%. The MPP in 5 years grew the agric sector by 6.3%. If you select the best 5 years from 2009 to 2016, the NDC grew the agric sector by 4.6%. This is less than the 6.3% the MPP government has grew the agric sector. The highest growth ever recorded by the NDC was in 2009, which was 7.2%, which is less than the MPP's second highest record of 7.4%. with 8.4% being their highest record. The NDC's 2 lowest growths were recorded in 2011 and 2014, with 0.8% and 0.9%. Respectively, the MPP's 2 lowest were recorded in 2018 and 2019, with 4.9% and 4.7% respectively. So, agric under the MPP, and he shares the data. Planting for food and models, no more breaking that down. In terms of the Abba, Ebeye, Ewan, say, but quickly 1, 2, 3, 1 sec. Ayagba Meteor was I look for.
Yeah, on say Omani. I think say Edru I say or omo kan sem na on tia say. And say or say broiler project. Na all ka broiler project na wa hin. Na nyo na mo ye I confirm I confirm ya.
I know they free
Massa.
No any broiler project and yet they don't correlate.
But it correlates with
they
you.
They don't correlate.
But it correlates.
No, you face it.
Now I
think this so far I confirm issue no nobody.
Mama can't confirm.
No, me be so. You bring them.
No, Kasa Mama can't confirm.
No, you bring the empirical evidence. You know, confirm 200. And I must say, a more in 2 years. Let us feel that. Now confirm. You tell me. You tell me. You tell me.
So national,
it was a big lie, a big fabrication, and you people chose to do propaganda with it.
And then one average because you can't say what why is so bad patapa. That's what you want to do.
National average yields of major crops, metric tons. Crop, maize, rice, paddy, soya bean, millet, sorghum, cassava. Okay, so I'm breaking down baseline in 2016. It was 1.8. In 2017, 2.0. In 2018, that's for maize. It was 2.3. In 2019, 2.5. 2020, 2.6. 2021, 2.7.
Me anya we na me peti o. Na me pese me hu ne se. 2017. Na ye importo emu 200,000 metric tons. And ye did so much money and a year importation per year. How has planting for food and job affected rice importation? And how much has been reduced? Ebema ye dollar. You see the no enya holding versus the dollar.
Okay,
that is what I want to know.
Don't worry.
It's our 2.4 we know.
Okay. So you young Kweko has been provided.
Okay, so it's been provided. Now me by man answer.
For the crowd, it's been provided. Yeah.
Share on kai. Onoka ye the bufu on kai.
No, me.
Okay. Yeah, Omani. Also, school I told you be a older class now. If it's a question, there is also. Do you understand? Also, the people say what part don't you understand? Also, the whole show. What I say? Well, your mom say they are buying we agro-agric in excess of 6%. What you want to say? Because you want to see the impact on rice import, on maize import. Oh, I mean the drone. So.
It will be suicidal. Say Ekosiisen say figures we know ya kuku ne ya better.
Every was strategy. No ba no ha nani. I don't know me wa say me na me tie. Assembly okofa ba ya kabia so onja wo so onja. Obi kan no ha nani. Me kan no wax akofa ba.
Usro
me come on. Oh, that's a rona e no fa.
Na me sanfa.
Na e no fa.
Na me ti.
So, engineer no ba strategy on say wa tena ho no. O ha nani say ya. But asem no nyina ni say, o ka say ayi. Wa ma solution bia o. Ni na ne say o complain because na so there be anya na so ye na de my because konkomo ni me di say see ano. Bibia ni hu ametuma so mu aka say me na edu ba yi. Wa ka say ena eno no ebeboa Ghana hwe ni wa waka ebeboa Ghana complain o catch o say o mine say ena o ja 250 million bi account bi mu na mo ska mo spend ya mo koja baby o mine anya kromo o tie
prove to him
oh ja semo aka
no you have the facts so prove to him
ja semo
and young Coco said, the same is 250 million was stabilization fund, and he's doubting it. I said,
no, doubting.
Listen, now you are someone who did so, all right, now what was that? Cano, now, oh, you'll be a person of Bobra. We just can't now school, school. omo hia allowance ye twa allowance ansa wo be di ade
sika bia na
te asem na me ka na chiro na te
you are a father
mata tobo membe no me ka say o threatening say mo keke
you are a father as a father nya sika bia na ba obotom na ahokyere ba awudi
na omai enti wo ye father na sika bia na odi enti o ma wu na wo sika she obotom
da bi yenya ne sa
eno na wo ka no
yenya de sa
anya sa na sika ya wo kai se mo de akoto account bi mu ada ho no na nursing and teacher trainees for ya mo ba before te
ne mwedi na manasa
te o tobo ye ka so ma ya ti kakra so ena mo de se sika na ato ho no a mo ama sa ade a mo beto ye
foreign reserves kra mwedi
te ade a mo beto ya na Ghana ye asamo mo ba ye no mo ba amuntumi nyenti o se o risk akoto account mu wo kai bible mu koti wo na so na wo ye ho so yo sofo ana o Sam George anya aya wo be me quote no aya openi bi ko tu kwaya o ma na asomfo sika obi a o ma talent o dia say NDC 4 years nipa ba ku bi na o mu na o musika ne de o mo de ko share baby NDC 4 anso abakora no NDC bohuban no NDC no say all the scar 20 million akoto akam abrawo this ade ne koye na economy no contract wo krum ha na contract nke why na bega say 250 million now we lose election now economy ne contract on account of that why not this as ka akoto account mu na covid ku ni manfo na osisika account mu why na wo just kana ma no
mo ji kochedi ana refi mo kochichedi
te asem no ye ka asem ya tie
mo kochichedi ana unim
Debbie
minister for Northern region maame no
Debbie how dey say ye
no ye den
ye ni minister for
Northern no ye den tell me no ye den
eti no na
do be mo chiche sika no ma constituency regional
obi an ka asem
maame no kan
what tie asem o ya to
me batwe by the same measurement the year nyina na ye kase ye de susudua wo mo
emu ye na wo kan ntie what say yakokasa yakochiche sika o baby NDC what
honorable do say
katira me say what bi aka yakochiche sika wo yin
honorable do
say maame na nkasa na num tom o say covid sika ye de ma omo say omo nchiche covid sika she said it in the tape
edu ho I say NDC for so mu use ni ye ba mo so but obey propaganda say am because asema okay o can be a so on say any can ya say I confirm so I confirm no enya no correct but President Muhammad Dezia ka confirm because so I regret this idea but on go dey make say me say o ten na o ka ana ya ti asem no
I don't know because I regret it.
And the way
because it never happened. It never happened.
Patapankwa.
It never happened.
Okay, I about to
Patapankwa. Te otobo abati asem na se. Look, ni nyina ye ka kokosie ni se. Sa bottle ya wafa yi. Sanka drink yi ni mu a. Untumi mfa. O fa kora na o de si wa no a hwe mfiri mu ba. NDC for. Aya mo bagana mo ma bibi nko bottle ni mu. Magana for to me afa bia no.
Jama mo amubefa di ye.
Sa de no a wo ka no. Na Ghana for tete sa sika mo invest e kwa kafa so te mista ti asemo no sa sika no
na so be batwe si aya mo man ni enkomo ni
yes
o ka sa na mo mpebintu aban be no aba onya bebintu
ene dian omo de ene ne yen
ijaba we de hwebe
omo tire bi baby omo de bi ato e bibi a ye de
aba we ni reserve
so me reserve ni ye di one thing was last parliament you can say
edu
budget kind of saying I'm friend saying media budget one thing
that your dear reserves
but this just from 9 billion to about 5 point something billion
ya mo ko na ya hin mo ko na ya hin no mo ko na ya hin mo ko no na we had
ya kwa asema na say
na say
na wa mo dia ma eso ati
wo ye kwatre kwa edu o ye kwatre kwa ene ye ka asem a wo se wo na wo ka 9 billion wo kwatre kwa dia wo jai na kam ye hwe
mo de sika de honestly Ghana phone
say I think the man who ni say me engage you I can engage Ghanaians because we know why we say distraction kwa na de baba o mine there ni say Ghana a project a day ni mo a project so na NDC for mo nye ready kura say on be engage they said their blaster echo world cup no akofre eyi nkrofo bi say omo assess how mo nim anything about football say omo assess players e de beko o man you depend on say akofo no so on be selection bi ama won do katakra na ya ma wa ba fie. Oh, that is the issue with the NDC. They don't understand the issues. Look, way is not a shot at the NDC. No, I'm telling you something.
The team will not do well.
Oh no. I'm not even close to that. The American say, make culture on and say, look, to be very honest, way is not a shot at NDC. But if you look at the NDC, what the NDC stands for, there is no natural policy positioner aligning with who you are that is consistent, that is proven to yield any outcome for any country. That is a question that we must engage with all sincerity and humility. If you have to evolve a position, evolve one, but you have not. NDC has not come out on its own for a solution. Anytime NDC is in government, it's Matra Makwe, because there is no natural tendency for the party.
Which one is yours?
But when we came, we said we are going to do industrialization. We can say that because that's who we are. That's what we can do. That is,
give me 10 pay.
Look,
and show me the products where they are.
Look,
you mentioned the Kumfi juice. That's all.
Yeah, the list. Mawa also won't tell you.
Obi list be a watra or the baby dada obi o. Ni awo unim I register with mention it. Because me ubisa me asemfa NDC ni aya ye ho. I don't need to refer to any book. I can go.
The actual 120 one district, one factory.
Don't say 10. I said 10. Only 10. Just 10.
I don't need to give you 10. I'll give you 100.
No, I don't need 100. Me say mommy 10 pe. Not share me product and where we can get the products to.
Now I have seen say you don't want a conversation where you can learn from.
No.
They make culture on and they say and they say mo party ya mo timu. Natural solution for Ghana's problem. No. You don't have it.
So I asked you say mo
and I make council so that you
can now say the industrial blah blah blah, and I'm challenging you. Say industrial what? No, give me just 10. A year successful. Only no product.
No problem.
That's all.
No problem. Just I will give you that. Don't worry. But what I am trying to tell you, Edu, is that you have to engage this conversation in a way that say solution ebefimo aba anyway.
Me see solution.
But
you are talking about framework.
No.
After 6 years.
You didn't listen.
You said that.
No, sir. Well, you didn't listen. We were talking about breaking the 8 and going further. And I may say, the reason you need MPP to win, you need a government that can ring fence the development investment that has been done.
So
because,
for example, track record
for example, and let's say, there is no guarantee, say, NDC, you can preserve free SHS. There's no guarantee. Number two. We will salvage it. We will not preserve. No. We will salvage it. No, because it's in you can use those words, but I'm telling you that the basic problem of maintaining and preserving it, you can't do it because you have a track record of not being able to preserve the things you have come to meet.
Oh, that is a lie. Big time lie.
That
is a big time lie. It's a big time
but
lie.
I just gave you an example.
No. You don't have any example in that regard. Because 2010,
but I told you
2010 when we had to move from I need to disprove that.
So asamono fundamentals na yeka ye fear no na ye jato nchen. That's why we argue like this. But yenkɔ echi nenkasa adem panti ne wa ha ye ba ha say dear parenting
No, you see, you
don't want to have that conversation. And that's what I want to have. This is a problem
So the problem we are in now, no?
Yes.
Open how we are solving it.
Yes.
As in your party solving
exactly.
it.
Exactly. Obianfa and the butaya done in so and answer the solution proposal.
Embra.
Because
they don't have one
potential government.
They don't have one. That's the point.
So how then do we vote for the NDC?
You have to vote for us because
most of your alternative.
This mess.
Okay, we agreed.
We have to push them out with their mess.
Agreed.
So that we can bring our brain to salvage this country.
Brain nowadays.
Of course.
Yes, of course.
Massa, we have the so far what they said tekpe. Ejinaha. Now Kenoforiata Jinaha. You don't need a JHS student to tell you who is better.
You are reducing governance and our conversation to personalities.
Now personality,
clearly we cannot rely.
Please. No, you are so wrong. So wrong. These are two personalities. Who told you?
No.
Who told you? These are two personalities.
Collective responsibility.
Collective responsibility with their brains. I'm on a policy direction. If you don't know where you are heading, how can you advise your president? Now on table issue crowd cabinet.
Parliament, you are out of order. So
no, don't. We see. Me see. Between Setepe and Kenufuriata, Bakwa Boom,
Debbie. So you have Mumai, Debbie.
Debbie. And he has brought us to our knees as a country. Because 2 years ago, Ghana, the economy, you know why it was. COVID, the shocks that it would have brought, envisaging those shocks and put in measures to reduce the shocks. And what this kind
of as simple as you are saying,
it's not as simple. It is the truth.
But to Boise, young Kasa from J. John Rollins late. You
see, men Kofa Jerry Rollins as Mumba. We are talking about two governments.
This is an economy you are talking about.
Yes, back to back. One economy versus the other. And no assembly and how the two governments
sector by sector because an admission of even two sectors overpower more during Mutas. So what I say, an admission.
Listen. Meno,
Jimmy Biscuit in a jack.
No. Let me you ask the question. I can't let you go. Okay. One out there a question about say two sectors. And no me bisa. Fine. If you have like 25 sectors, not only two. With the record you can boast of, and you think that is good.
Yeah. Opening. Only.
Shameful.
Yes, I know. I need diagram. Yes, only Papa betuma bo Papa. I don't know. But I go for finance minister wrestling. Yeah. Wrestling. Yes, move 5 ideas in bra. O my name, a chroma yanko enimu nyina no ho. NDC. Because
ideas number.
No, she he doesn't understand.
Ideas number.
For example, young white guys are find ideas about and if I were them. One casabeka, no car, another young I'm for on what basis should Ghanaians vote for you? On what basis?
Let's say your track record.
On what basis? Track record, you can go back and see. From Rollins time, I was on Kofana Samumbai. From Rollins time up to President Kufuor came to government. Tobo. President Kufuor came to government. You saw where the economy was when President Kufuor was MPP was in power under President Kufuor. When he left, and we came back again in 2017, where was the economy?
And where is the economy?
In between time, as a war abemono, the cyclical movement of the economy is granted. You can see it. But the NDC
economy today,
when we come to power, anytime we come, we pick the economy from the bottom.
Where is it today?
And we take it.
And then where is it today?
where we are today, we have not been here before. And your government,
because of your gross incompetence.
Okay, so fine, that's fine.
Gross.
You see, the NDC has chosen to live in an echo chamber. Omoti kromo hani ye catch omo say COVID hani pa o COVID hani pa omo so omoti he ya ena ye catch omo say do COVID-19 in Russia Ukraine ena ko fight by eno akofa ntokwa ba NDC for ni IMF for echo adintra o mu pe no kretie wo koka no kretie NDC dia ono beko because ono anka say ni any counter factor or the mawo answer because the only thing I tell Omani, the only thing I hear NDC weapon, kromoha, accusation. You very, very good. Say by accusing. And my dika cultural say Ghana and that's African, we are a bundle of problem looking for solution. That's why we need a government that has a proposition, a solution proposal. Say we are abano, we near bet to me a year NDC for NB. Bet to me a jai time aka ama edua sare. Say on try and say NDC, what policy idea comes to mind? Socialism. Social democracy. What are you doing with that? That policy orientation has not been proven to work and it cannot help Ghana. It will not help Ghana. And so the only hope for NDC is to have us MPP engage them in argument. We have to stop it. Yanka say, Yaba studio Hano, you should check us. Edwasari, you are being unruly. One far idea beyond by seek the quabonting. Then we can have a conversation here. Say, idea ye no. Ube to me your own problem. Say, oh, any year buyer, any year person year every district year factory or ye ye. But the idea no is solving a problem. The idea no is a solution. That's how you abrabono. That's how you do it. Obi sorry about uni na musa akwa na okoba ukwa abahifa and that's all right your pon has is here na oka o fill o tank na ma na unim be bia okwa obekosa ama o tank na I empty. You have to have an objective. NDC doesn't have one. Enti omo ba no mo ye na matry makwe na de bia da na jegu I don't know former President Mahama I only IMF for air con neno I say oh, global 2013, 2014, or the global headwind, the global dear bay, Tibebi Arobisano global. And okra, policy ideas say global. I don't want modia. But and then or say on Tiasia say COVID-19, Nidiaka, affected Ghana. Okay, Nansemu, say also call Washington, I say Harvard or Safer. Kojina ho, Kasai Kama. Ghana, we are proud so Ghana Niban or Wakota or Kasa. Kase, COVID-19 has shattered economies. But your back Ghana had ya and yenokre. But oko outside one or any say Ubianti na Kaso COVID-19. Why? Because Obaha Unishika and it's a yisa accusation if you are dear no becabu. On to Minko fan on Nankasana idea. Because yet the Krum Hana Peso Treme say Omahini. It's very, very egregious. Say a political party of the standing of NDC. Ghana for so long. Now, actually, so say Ghana ye mo bebate ye mo person mo win election. Ideas are more de bani say ye di okada beba. Sadie no, I say fame is undermining. So during 2020 election, ye to me anya brand kamwasem ye. Why would you tell me say okada na ode beba? Why? Ghana, Okada ne saying the youth of this country, Okada. Look, Majiatumu, we have a lot of work to do. But I guarantee you, Omahene, I feel this. This is not something SMB. I feel it. Say the solution proposals are MPP they go on. It's unparalleled. Because why? It has been proven elsewhere to be useful, to be successful. Oma developing it, they went there are the way we are going. This is how, if you want to develop, you go. And that's all person you're a good student. And I say, oh, you might you crop so ye now you year. Oh, it's a and you learn by learning principles, proving principles. NDC doesn't have one. And I'm going to be determined with this conversation. Say, unless I say MPP Yamasa studio Holby, we want to say idea na mode ban until say NDC will find a real solution for this country's problem. No, we will not progress. And we, the MPP, will have the added burden. Say we must make sure by come hell or high waters to make sure say we continue to win election in this country so we can safeguard, we can preserve and preserve this country for posterity, because the NDC omoba a half time bibi ankoso Ghana. Anytime NDC is in government, it's half time for Ghana. Nothing really happens. You can't win any game in half time. You can't. So the MPP will have to be sitting on the fence, watch what they are building to be vanquished by the NDC. And the record proves it. So, Edumra, we have to force the NDC. Edumra, MPP, Ankasansos, we have to look within and say, look, we need to consolidate within and make sure that we can win elections in this country to be able to do for Ghana what only us can do.
Richard, now may call back to another does. But quick one, net chocolate drink, purely made in Ghana, from our finest wholesome cocoa, and a net chocolate na bro, full of delicious goodness and enriched vitamins and minerals. And see, Abia now pay chocolate drink be a net chocolate drink. Mesho oko ye multi mu ana Melcom ana game ana ShopRite ana Petromat bia obenya bi honum fe won wo 0244 371818 0244 371818 WhatsApp line is here 050 151 8883 but your WhatsApp line no 050 151 8383 and our friends who are 0244 37 1818 niche taste of a year Ghana and on it papa no now for your say engine oil no say ye taxi and trotro and I say private car and I say heavy duty trucks no and they person engine check per year seahorse engine oil and no now the best sister ye were 15W14 ye were 20W50 e wonum ti kope seahorse engine oil e kira kwan ebema o engine a che na asama na hoden stronko ebiri bia abere ne beso se okosesa engine no e ma refi se seahorse engine oil na be kwa kope e kira kwan Franco Trading Enterprise phone papa fee ene de ankoye phone nko accessories no ana TV any air condition enti Nokia e will be or Samsung e will be or iPhone so smart TVs are ranging from 32 to 55 inches and have a tabletop fridges so Franco air conditioning so free 1.5 horsepower copying 2.5 now when you be at all these ones now auto free Franco trading discounted prices on our digital platforms bill can who say be an person frame number the friend is 0246 422338 0246 422338 and 0555 939311 and I say download Franco Trading app now on Google Play Store. Wait me ako your website on www.francotrading.com. Franco Trading Enterprise. Still yasase phone papa efi ene ehonmo. What sorry. Your wrap up comments now here agbanso be wrap up now for you
know wrap up I'll come back.
Samu.
Please. Okay. Let's follow the proper party. Omahine. Yeah, Kasano. From the onset, you heard me. The catcher will say, a point was that Tor, can you free a not Tor, a refining crude. And ne, a goo. Sika ija, at the mom 130 million Ghana cedis, or my D asano. Or my yusu, almost some of the year repairs. The money was dissipated. You see, Richard, I say Opera Solutions. And I was asking, say, what ba a burn for 6 years? Dadao, a cow 2 years, then you are out. Afi 2 years now a cano. And you are not giving us solutions are so far. you have proffered as a government in the last 6 years. 2 years now, canon so crampono. You are not giving us an outlook. HSA EBA, yet the unemployment, free this level, yet the ababe do this point in 2022. And by the time I be free, abayemuno, you could do this other level. So that from there, no, say, we'll catch Ghana for say, almost another 4 years. So you can move it from that point now, 2024, now what's your projection based on the past trajectory? That is when you'll be telling me, say, you are presenting solutions. But in 6 years, take the issues. Make roads. One hour kofa, your friend is saying, agric account. And the agric, you know, I need to go and do the study proper. Because what send your mommy? Now what send no mean to me? And Tanasi, I was studio ha, and far and yet a proper analysis for me to deduce from it to do this analysis. Intimacy, I can only talk for the road, and that is where I want to leave it. And you are making it look like because me praise one particular sector among several tens of sectors. It means to say, BBI okay. That is the impression you are giving to your listeners. Please, Omahini, I don't know. Me know we are on the market because of the kind of business we are doing. Openyi, this is a government that does not deserve 1 hour. 1 hour. And kadi ebe election, yebe bubo results are omelusuno. They don't deserve 1 hour because within that 1 month now, Ghana, we will regret. So 1 month be now from 7th January, we said 9th January, December to 7th January. That 1 month, no, in the hands of these people, we will regret because ye kase ye share omo record in government, any sika so share. Please, because of more journalism, how you protect the yina alleged but I understand you.
You can't see it.
Then I'm saying no. Now, when you bite because a while ago that was not how you guys were talking.
Yeah, come on, issue to NDC.
A while ago that was not how you were talking.
Na
NDC for what? Na yes, ana mukasa.
Kasana sesa.
Makasa na sesa. Se President Akufo-Addo no. Se was wayemu bibi. Se wayemu bibi. I don't know. Muntumi kana asem.
President Akufo-Addo.
Oh, what the idea? May hear some to make you away from because who they have to face the issues. But a memory be a excuse my language, and they don't have balls. It's a same bar, and allegedly, and I mean Kafra with the Miss Remika, and I say, a man for NDC record, Amba Metare Wamutinka. What I say, paying for work room, I don't want to mention some of them. And I NDC and people, no money now, say about, and I saw money now. When we were in government, they were calling us out. Homophobia and Tarian. And I President Mahama incompetent. And I say, now they can't even mention what that word that fits and suits this government. So I'm finding this and Tarian. These are cowards in this country, and they know themselves. But could be a mission in him to see how we treat. My own security experts near the end they can't face the facts. Now almost done no just almost the NDC about the shame fin, but they know it. Say in the last year of 4 years of President Mahama, a year the bar abaimu, and I may can almost person may say tepe between Onone, the current finance minister. Setekpe knew how to manage funds. Utimi shared that and who says that Skaway there be my and fire and sanka. And now back there because or no so nim say oh Skaway the Nsaka me so me private company crab in yason faso. Intino me kwakoji na the company no so skanibi. These are the two people we are talking about. It is hard nipa mi no way baako your mamboni because of nia ono benya de ahye ne botom ntino o mining jija economy nin jija na owia o de ahye covid owia o de ahye Ukraine and Russia and no hu common edi na owia wa be bisa say ye na ye mfa solution no ye de be break Ghana for, and we have done it before. President a friend is saying the late President Mills ye buy ye de buy Ghana the Indian for kind of saying a better Ghana. We all saw it. The following President Mahama dear ye nyina ye hu baby e di do take it sector by sector. Say we were faced with one of the worst ever energy crisis in this country. How did we solve it?
Okay.
In that particular year, yes, solve no. Na yembobusian free abonti.
What about you, sir? Me dasi.
Yembobusian even from Bank of
China is ruled by a communist, nationalistic party, but China operates capitalist economy. Dr. Dakwasi Yenhena Yenkai who say there's a big difference. China is ruled by a communist, nationalistic party. But China operates capitalist economy. Intino, or draw your attention. Or draw your attention. Say, na careful. Say yes, I'm for. Lots of text messages.
Tell them, say, they shouldn't shift the goalposts.
I want to tell the Honorable NDC communicator that if the situation we are in now, even if half existed within their time, I am pretty sure $1 will be 15.
We are not living in the past. What I say, you face where no to petrol gallon back say. Yes, so you should stop talking.
Ah, that's it.
Please.